Today I'm going to show you how to make your very own Montessori stamp game stamps. And these can be used for the 4 operations for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, all the way up to the thousands. And the stamp game helps the children move from the concrete materials, the base 10 blocks, or if they're in Montessori, the golden beads, to something a little bit more abstract. So it's a step to abstraction. Okay, so the first thing to know is that the stamps are color-coded, and this is important because throughout the Montessori curriculum, this is kept consistent so that the children, as soon as they see these, they don't have to think, oh, what place value is that? They not only see the number, but the color tells them that as well. Okay, so our ones are on green, and I just took these. These are pretty common. A teacher friend of mine who retired donated a whole bunch of just these random blocks, and I just wrote in Sharpie on them. You could also print out, there's a lot of free printables on the internet. You can print out ones onto green cardstock and laminate it or just cut it out. I did the same for the 10s, which are blue, the reds, hundreds, and the thousands, which are green, okay? And I put as many as will fit in these little containers that snap shut, but the more you have, the better, because some of the problems will use quite a bit of these. I think in the manufactured version that you purchase, there's, I think, like 80 or something of each one, but I think I only have 40 of each in here. Okay, and then the next thing you'll need are these little Skittles, and they kind of look like little people in the same colors, green, blue, and red. And I actually I only had white cardstock, so I just drew them and colored them in, but you could also just cut them out of red cardstock, blue cardstock, and green, or you could use game pieces like from the game Sorry. They look really similar, as long as they're in these same colors. Okay, so I would laminate these. And then you need counters in the same colors, green, red, and blue. And again, I only had white cardstock, so I just used this to do a perfect circle, this counter, and then I colored it, but you could also just cut circles out of that color of cardstock paper, okay? And then a lot of classrooms have these little two-sided counters, so if you can find them in these colors, great. This one's in red. All right, so then you want to find some way to store them, so I found these little containers at the dollar store, and I would also put my counters and my Skittles together in another little container, and then I might put all of this on a tray. All right, so that is how to make your very own Montessori stamp game.